Hey, welcome World Entertainment, and things don't look so good for Blade, the new reboot over at Marvel. As rumour has it, Marvel's Blade reboot will in fact feature the title hero's daughter, Kit Harington's Black Knight, to be cut entirely. Anyone wondering who the hell was Black Knight? Apparently Kit Harington, who was Jon Snow from Game of Thrones, for anyone who doesn't know, was meant to become Black Knight at the end of Eternals, apparently. So, in seeming confirmation that the film is undergoing a brutal amount of rewrites in order to save it from Marvel's signature writing, the latest whispers surrounding the studio's Blade reboot have not only claimed that Kit Harington's Black Knight has been cut from the film entirely, but also given credence to previous leaks which suggested the story will focus on the Daywalker's daughter. Those stories said that the original script apparently was her story and not Blade, that he was a secondary character in his own movie. Again. So these rumoured developments were first detailed as many recent tips surrounding the MCU have been by film reporter Jeff Snyder, following up on his previous report that the film star Mahershala Ali was still unhappy with its script over 8 months after allegedly having first raised issues with its quality, and as such has taken the matter of fixing it into his own hands. Snyder surprisingly informed his co-host, "Someone reached out to say that Blade's production has gotten a little bit better. Things have shaped up." Now, before we go further, I just want to go back to Mahershala Ali taking matters into his own hands, and yet he's still unhappy with the script. So, what the hell does that tell you? what? He's unhappy with the script, so he starts working on it with the writers, and he's still unhappy. Okay. It sounds like the guy just wants out of it, that he regrets signing on with Marvel. Now, of course, this is all rumour as well, so take it with I would say probably at this stage, a massive grain of salt, but who knows. Anyway, despite this seemingly positive turn in the Daywalker story, Snyder noted that his source had added that one of the major reasons for the production's improvement was that the script is leaner and meaner, and that they cut out the fat. As declaration to which left him confused due to the fact that the script that I heard of was like 87 pages. Now, what you also need to keep in mind is a page is like an hour of story. That's how they write these things. So when you see like 90 pages, that's an hour and a half movie. So if the script is only 87 pages, that means it's not even an hour and a half. And we'll keep that in mind. He continued saying, "I heard that there wasn't enough, that they'd basically shaved it to the bone." You think? 87 pages. As for what exact fat was cut from the script, Snyder then revealed, "I guess what they cut out, I heard, was that Blade was going to tie in with Eternals and Kit Harington's Black Knight. Black Knight's not really involved in the Blade thing anymore." Interestingly, this cutting of ties between Blade and the Eternals, despite the fact that the latter's post-credit scene directly set up the former, suggests that Marvel may still be at a loss for how to handle its Black Sheep entry. The celestial corpse that emerged from the Earth at the climax of Eternals has only been referenced once since it became a permanent fixture of the planet's surface, still has yet to be addressed in any serious capacity within the MCU. Yeah, there's like a gigantic celestial coming out of the goddamn ocean, and no one's mentioned it in anything. Ant-Man didn't mention it. Wakanda Forever didn't mention it. Doctor Strange didn't mention it. But who wants to watch a Blade movie about his daughter? Come on, like, really? Oh, Jesus Christ. It really just shows you how run out of ideas they are. No one cares about Black Knight not being in it. Half the moviegoers didn't even bother seeing Eternal, so it makes no difference. And the reason they want to connect it with Blade is because you don't see him, but you hear Mahershala Ali's voice as Blade at the end of Eternals. Which also, for the people who did see it, confused them. Apparently, they're like, was that Blade? And if it is, why is he in the Eternals? But the original script apparently only had 2 action scenes in the entire movie. Venny got angry apparently because the story shifted to it was going to be about the daughter of Blade, and Blade was basically going to be a secondary character in his own movie, and that seems to still be the case. I wouldn't be surprised at this point if this movie just never happens. Seriously, I can see it just being dumped because by the looks of things, Mahershala Ali is desperate to get away from it. He clearly just doesn't want to do it, and he's probably holding up the production of it because his contract probably says if you're not in production by this stage, you can walk away. So he's probably getting constantly, oh, I'm not happy with this script, I'm not happy, just so it doesn't go into production so he can walk away. But yet another massive stumbling block for Blade. The movie nobody wants, because who wants a PG-13 Blade movie about his daughter tied into the Eternals? Yay. Good God. Anyway, with that, I'll leave it there for this one. So cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.